He held absolute power over the most powerful army on the continent. One signature could have made him king. Instead, he wrote a letter that changed the rules of power forever. December 23, 1783. George Washington enters the Maryland State House in Annapolis. In his hand, a single sheet of paper. Behind him, 8 years of war, thousands of dead soldiers, and an army that would follow him anywhere. Every king in Europe is watching, because what he's about to do has never been done before. A victorious general giving up power voluntarily. They don't believe he'll actually do it. This is what he wrote. Sir, the great events on which my resignation depended having at length taken place, I have now the honor of offering my sincere congratulations to Congress and of presenting myself before them to surrender into their hands the trust committed to me, and to claim the indulgence of retiring from the service of my country. Happy in the confirmation of our independence and sovereignty, and pleased with the opportunity afforded the United States of becoming a respectable nation, I resign with satisfaction the appointment I accepted with diffidence. A diffidence in my abilities to accomplish so arduous a task, which however was superseded by a confidence in the rectitude of our cause, the support of the supreme power of the Union, and the patronage of heaven. The successful termination of the war has verified the most sanguine expectations, and my gratitude for the interposition of Providence, and the assistance I have received from my countrymen, increases with every review of the momentous contest. While I repeat my obligations to the Army in general, I should do injustice to my own feelings not to acknowledge in this place the peculiar services and distinguished merits of the gentlemen who have been attached to my person during the war. It was impossible the choice of confidential officers to compose my family should have been more fortunate. I consider it an indispensable duty to close this last solemn act of my official life, by commending the interests of our dearest country to the protection of Almighty God, and those who have the superintendence of them to His holy keeping. Having now finished the work assigned me, I retire from the great theater of action, and bidding an affectionate farewell to this august body under whose orders I have so long acted, I here offer my commission, and take my leave of all the employments of public life. Yours faithfully, George Washington. He wasn't required to write this letter. He could have simply walked away, or stayed. His officers had already begged him to become king. His soldiers would have made it happen. Congress couldn't have stopped him. No one could have stopped him. But Washington understood something that every dictator in history has refused to accept, that real power isn't taking the throne. It's building a system that doesn't need you on it. When King George III heard what Washington had done, he allegedly said, "If he does that, he will be the greatest man in the world." He did it. He went home to his farm. And in that single act of walking away, he proved that a republic could actually work. That generals didn't have to become emperors. That revolution didn't have to end in tyranny. This letter became the blueprint. Every peaceful transfer of power in American history traces back to this moment, to a man who had every reason to hold on, and every excuse to stay, choosing instead to let go. Some men write letters to seize power. Washington wrote one to surrender it. And in doing so, he became more powerful than any king. The world had never seen anything like it, and it would never forget.